Alright guys, hop on in. Apparently we caught something. Our eMitter app has transmitted that we've caught a rat in our eMitter trap. So let's check it out. Let's see whether we caught something. Come on over. Alright guys, this is what we found. In our eMitter we received a push alert for the trap that we called Bauernhof, which is German for farm. And as you see right here, the trap has alerted. It's not on catch, but it has alerted. So apparently there might be something in it, or even maybe somebody kicked it. So let's go ahead. Don't fall. Nope. Alright guys, let's check out whether it's no catch, but fortunately the eMitter app has reported correctly that the trap was activated. I guess that the owner was just curious and kicked against it, whether to check if our products really work, because he said he couldn't imagine the trap reporting to our app, but apparently it worked. So we're gonna set the trap now, apply some new Nara spray, and hopefully we'll catch some rats now. So as you guys know, we have placed the heat box over there to check whether we will catch some rats or find some rats activity only with heat, without any scent at all. But apparently we didn't yet. We got a couple of images of our PestCams luckily, but we've seen that it's only the owner. So up to now, no catch with the heat box. Today we're gonna trial whether we can spice that up a little with our Nara spray to hopefully cover the scent of the EPP box and also the hay. So let's give that a trial, and of course we got the 2 PestCams, which I'm gonna show you, that are still surveilling the site. Alright, nothing's happened yet. Let's try some Nara spray. And let's give it another try. So we checked the heat box. Unfortunately no rats yet, but we applied some Nara spray. We also checked the trap, which reported to us correctly, which was good, so we could set the trap again and hopefully get some success now with rats. And yeah, well, we did a little bit of the site inspection, but unfortunately no big results yet. But with the Nara spray, I'm pretty confident that now we're gonna receive some rat activity. So we're gonna survey our PestCam, show you a couple of images later on of how it worked and how it reacted to us moving in front of it.
You said we had it all, that shit would drive me crazy. Cause outside is no feelings, baby. You say it's hard to tell what I've been thinking lately, but behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Yo. Alright, next trial. As you see, I'm in full pest control modus. Not really, if you check out my shoes, if you can zoom in on there. Don't ever wear these, but I got another appointment today, so sorry folks. Not very pest controller-ish today. Anyways, today we're gonna have real fun, because we prepared this one here a couple of months ago, which is a wooden board on which we mounted the gorilla traps with all different lures. So it's a couple of months old already, which means it really smells natural, and we are hoping to get a couple of rats on this one, and we're gonna find out whether they like vanilla more, or fish, or meat, or chocolate, or mango. So what's your guess? What do you think? What are they gonna take? Furthermore, we're gonna do a trial next to the heat box. As you guys remember, we positioned the heat box and we trialed to get rodents in with only the heats and the very cold temperatures here in Germany, which were around 0 to 4 degrees maybe Celsius. But up to now, no real activity until 2 days ago, where we had the first PestCam sighting of the first mouse. I'm gonna show you a picture. So this image is actually from this night, and if you guys zoom in, I don't know if you can see it, But right here we have two bright spots, which are the eyes of a mouse or a baby rat. I don't see it, but we can actually look at the videos later on and tell you whether that was a mouse or a rat moving to the heat box, because as you remember, we sprayed Nara spray right here and right there. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna position traps only with the different Nara lures, as I said, chocolate, meat, fish, etc. Without a cover, so just the traps next to the heat box to see if rodents are more attracted to Naras instead of heat, or any sort of smell instead of heat. Furthermore, we're going to position a trap with Nara spray and a lure that I'm going to apply in a second next to the traps and the heat box, so we have the variety of the heat source, something that smells, and something that smells in a plastic box. So it's kind of a comparison where we're gonna find or catch the first rat or mouse. As we've seen mice on the video, I'm gonna put all of these traps on level 1. So they're very sensitive, and we're able to catch mice as well as rats with the traps. Let's get it on. That's pest control fun. That's actually why we love our job so much. It's just like an adventure, basically. So that's the heat box. As you guys know, no activity yet in the heat box. So what I am gonna do is, I still had a sample. Oh, there it is. I still have one of my Nara blocks for a client that I'm meeting later today. So I'm gonna take that Nara block, chocolate, and I'm gonna position it inside of the heat box. So maybe this little fella right here is gonna attract rats and drag them into the box. So I'm gonna position it right in the middle of the heat box. And furthermore, as said earlier, we're gonna use this little board right here with Nara vanilla, Nara fish, Nara meat, Nara chocolate, and Nara mango, which have been in the outdoors of our garden, by the way, for already minimum 2 months, I would say. So still smell good. Traps are still looking good and are still powerful. So my goal is to position these right here in front of the heat box. So one thing, you always got to make sure that it doesn't, that it doesn't vibrate. So I'm gonna use these sticks right here just to fixate it. Now we got a real challenge. We got plastic box, we got heat box with an added attractant. We got 5 different rat boxes on a wooden board, rat traps on a wooden board. And yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I would guess the traps, because they have been in the environment for 2-3 months already, so smell a little bit less repelling or not natural, but we're gonna see. So on to the next one. This, by the way, we have droppings over here, and this is the exact spot where the mouse ran on the PestCam. So droppings, mouse ran over here, or baby rat, we don't know yet. Let's see if we get it. Alright, we want to see, not only we want to have alerts from our eMitter outdoor on our phone when it hits, but we also want to see what kind of animals move here. So we thought today we're bringing the PestCam, aka the pest phone, hello, and position it in front of the station and the trap, so we can see two things, like, do we also have the ducks trying to go into the station and feed on the Nara spray, or is it rats, is it mice? So PestCam really is a great aid when you want to know more than just receiving an eMitter alert on your phone. By the way, the trap right here was on motion. We now set it again, close it carefully, and I would position the camera like it has a fish eye angle, so you can position it really up close, and I would focus on maybe one end. You can also position it like this, then you're gonna see rats or mice moving into the station from both sides. But yeah, today, as I expect the rats coming more from this direction, yeah, I will just leave it like this, so we're gonna see both ends. That's basically it. So we positioned a couple traps today, a couple more cameras, and We're ready to rock and roll. Hey, I just collected another PestCam, which we originally had on the roof for the marten, but there wasn't any activity. So, as I'm curious what's gonna happen with our little experiment there, we're gonna position this one in front of the heat box, the trap, and also the plastic station. So, let's check it out. Careful. I don't have a tripod, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to position it right here in front of the traps, hoping that a rodent will be filmed when they are going into one of these traps. What? So if one PestCam isn't enough, we also have one in the heat box, and we have now one setting over there with a little experiment with the heat box, with the plastic bait box, and with the traps. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's definitely gonna be interesting. I'm gonna keep you posted and share the videos also that we took and the pictures, and we're gonna put them in a video.